everybody. So today I'm in the kitchen. I'm making more jams and jellies this week, but this is a new recipe that I'm doing. I have not done yet. This is going to be raspberry, you guessed it, jalapeno. Yep, more pepper jelly, because that's what I love to do. So all you're going to need today is 5 cups of frozen raspberries, 4 large jalapenos, 2 packs of liquid pectin, and 6 cups of white granulated sugar, along with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Store-bought lemon juice is the best. So we're going to get all of this cut up and ready to go into the pot. And once I do that, I will be right back for the next step. This is the raspberry peel. Smell that? So I got everything cut up and processed. So now I'm going to put my stove on medium-high heat. And I got my, as you can see, my raspberries and my jalapenos in here. I'm going to put my lemon juice. And that was 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Give that a good stir. Let me get my other spatula. There we go. Okay, let that cook just for a minute. Okay, let me put in my sugar. Get it all stirred in. And I will have the recipe down at the bottom on step-by-step on how to do everything. Okay, let that just sit just for a moment. Okay, we're going to let this come to a boil. You want to stir it constantly because you don't want it to stick. I have my jars in the oven at 250 heating. I have my water bath already started so it can go to boil. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got this boiling now. It's got to boil for 1 minute. So once it boils for 1 minute, and you'll see the foam coming up, we're going to put in my liquid pectin. Turn it down. She's been so good today. She's been playing all day, being so good. She's such an amazing little baby. Y'all can hear her in the background. Okay, got 8 more seconds before I add the liquid pectin. Okay, now let's add both of these. Okay, we're going to bring this back up to a boil and let it simmer for 10 minutes. But you want to bring it back to a boil. So let me turn it up just a little bit to bring it back up to a boil. See how on the spoon, how it's gelling on the spoon already? That's the way that you want it to get. That's going to be some good jam. Starting to come up to a simmer, and I need to get it to a boil, but you don't want it to come up to a boil too fast, because if you let it boil too fast, you're going to have too much foam, and you don't want that much foam. Could be. can always add a half teaspoon of butter to it to help with the foam. If you're getting too much foam, it'll cut it out. Okay, we've got it to a boil now, so now we're going to take it down to where it's just a simmer, and we're going to let it simmer for 10 minutes. And once it simmers for 10 minutes, then we can start placing it in the jars. And then we're going to water bath it. Once they're in the jars, we're going to water bath them for 15 minutes. If y'all have a jelly jam recipe or any type of recipe that y'all like, put it below in the comments. Let me see it, because you never know. If we like it, we'll do a video on it and say who it come from. I always like to try new stuff. I had someone the other day ask me about these jellies, and I was telling them that you could cook with them different things. Well, my mom had made some peach jelly, and she gave it to my daughter because it didn't set up all the way, so it was more or less like a jam, not so much a jelly. So she took it and she cooked a pork roast on the pit, a butt roast on the pit with it yesterday. And she told me that it turned out so tender, and the flavor of it was great. It wasn't dried out. It had really good moisture to it.
You didn't tell me what she did. She smeared it.
Well, yeah, she smeared the peach preserves, or whatever you want to call it. She smeared it all over it before she started cooking it. And then she let it cook on the pit for a few hours. I don't remember how many hours she told me. But she said it turned out really amazing. With a lot of my jellies, you can, use with cream cheese and crackers. You can use with porks, with fish. You can also take the pineapple mango, and do as a dipping sauce for egg rolls. So there's so many different things you can do with them. The cowboy candy also, you can take and I've seen somewhere where they posted putting it on pizza, putting it in tacos. So it's, you can do so much different stuff with these jams and jellies nowadays. It's just crazy. It's not your regular peanut butter and jelly sandwiches anymore. I seen a cooking show the other day with a chef that we watch. I can't think of his name now, where he made a gourmet peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but he added cream cheese jalapenos to it, and he browned them on the stove. It's just crazy what they can do. I wouldn't have ate it because I just don't do peanut butter and jelly with jalapenos. I mean, I'll do jelly with jalapenos, but not peanut butter. Of course, I'm not too much of a peanut butter person. So we got 6 more minutes of cooking. And like I said, I have it on medium-low heat. I have my water bath going already. I have my jars in the oven. And Papa's in the living room keeping little Miss Autumn occupied. Which she'll come in here in just a little bit to say hello to everybody. Make her little appearance. Yeah, you don't want any of this to stick, so you want to constantly have it moving so that it won't stick. Because I hate for you to have to throw out a whole batch. So this is supposed to make 6 to 7 half-pint jars. But by looking at it, it looks like it might be 8 or 9. I know it's not less than 6. But the smell of it is great. You know, all of these type of jellies, you can make baskets and give them as Christmas gift. Christmas is coming up. You know, give them out as Christmas gifts. You can even get the little 2-ounce jars. Or 4-ounce jars, not 2-ounce. Get the little 4-ounce jars and just make the small ones and make up a whole bunch, you know, about 4 or 5 different batches of different ones and give out as Christmas gifts. I would like to make a cookbook of different recipes and everything that people give to me, or that I have, or even, you know, family recipes and stuff like that, and put on my page to where, you know, people can just go and say, hey, I'm looking for this type of recipe, and they can type it in and take right to it. So we got 3 minutes left of cooking, and then we'll start jarring. You know, I've had a lot of people also come up to me and say they've never tried any type of pepper jellies before because they don't eat hot peppers. And, you know, I tell them my jams and jellies are spicy. They are, because I leave the seeds in. I don't take the seeds out because I like spiciness. But I have people taste it, like with the cream cheese and crackers, that don't eat, you know, the spice and everything, and turn out that they really enjoyed it because of the sweetness of it, or even the type of that it is, the flavoring of it. My biggest hit on my jellies is mango pineapple. That's one of my biggest hit, and strawberry jalapeno. Mango pineapple habanero is, and jalapeno is the main ones. But then it would have to be strawberry jalapeno as a second runner with the berries in it. I am gonna do some trial runs with some sugar-free jellies by using monk fruit sweetener, because monk fruit is the same equivalent to regular granulated sugar. So I am actually going to release a video on blackberry sugar-free monk fruit jelly. We're going to see how that turns out, and y'all get to go with me step by step. I love making jams and jellies. People get a hold of me and they're like, do you have this jelly? Do you have this one? Do you have this one? And I'm like, well, if I don't have it, tell me what you like and I'll make it. Because that's the way I am. You want a certain thing, you tell me and I'll make it. Just for you. Because there's going to be other people out there that wants the same thing. So, our 10 minutes has ended. So now we can take this off. And oh, you can smell the raspberries so well. And the peppers. The mixture is just amazing. So give me just a moment so I can get everything set up to where we can start ladling in to the jars. It'll be just a moment. Okay, so I got them all jarred up. And now I'm just cleaning them off. It ended up making 10 half-pint jars. This recipe did. So, it's pretty good. I don't know if y'all can hear him, but he has this thing with Autumn that they call roly-poly time. And here take and here lay Autumn in the bed, and they're just play while they're listening to the Grand Ole Opry or something like that on the TV. And he sings to her this song that he made up, roly-poly, mashed potatoes and pork and beans. And he's out there singing it to her. She just loves it. She knows when he starts singing that, she's fixing to go roly-poly time. And she loves roly-poly time. So we're going to put the lids on. And then we're going to put the rings on. Now when doing the rings, you want to put them on, but you want to take it to where it's not fully done. So just take it back just a little bit to where it's just a little loose, but not too loose. Just a little bit. And like I said, we're going to process them in the water bath for 10 minutes. I mean 15 minutes, not 10 minutes, I apologize. For 15 minutes we're going to water bath them. Say, hey, Papa! So since we have 10 jars, my pot is not big enough for 10 jars. So I'm going to do 6 jars first and then do the remaining 4. So, make sure you have your jar deal. Okay, so I'm going to let these water bath for 15 minutes, like I said. And once that's done, they're done. And there's your recipe. And like I said, I will place the recipe down below. So remember to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for more notifications. So from my kitchen to your kitchen, from my home to your home, stay safe, be blessed, and thank you. Till next time, bye-bye.